Good morning. Back here at Mountain Crossings this morning. Had a really good bar they have here for breakfast called the Big Sur Bar. I'd never seen those before and it was phenomenal. I also had another cup of coffee here and we're about to get headed north. Right now I'm walking under that famous tree of souls that I showed you all. And I'll show you as I go through the building. This is the only place on trail that the trail goes right through a building. So on the left side of the building, that's the white blaze, indicating that the trail goes right through the building. And for a brief moment, it is perfect paved rock smooth trail. And then it will turn to a regular old trail. Once we climbed out of Neel Gap and got to some elevation, it got really ominous. We're walking in a cloud right now. Can't really see very far. I do have some really good news to report. About a half mile out of the gap, there was a beer sitting next to the trail. First, and I guess really in the first, but it was a very welcome bit of trail magic today. The only thing is, now I have to pack an extra pound for about 11 miles. Anyway, let me get back to huffing and puffing. So we were climbing up the hill from Neel Gap and we found a full beer halfway up the climb. I've carried it for the last 2 miles, but I'm tired of carrying it, so we're not gonna wait until this evening. So I poured half into his Nalgene and cheers. Cheers. So we're getting close to Unicoi Gap. And word on the trail is there's trail magic ahead at Unicoi Gap. We're only about 0.3 from it. So I am looking forward to that. Maybe some hot coffee. I mean, heck, anything would be good right now. Trail magic. The climb out of Unicoi Gap was rough, especially with a bunch of trail magic in our stomachs, but the view was worth it. Super score. We were climbing up this next hill and two little girls and their mom had bananas, oranges, and chocolate. So I got a banana. 2 trail magics in 1 day. Score. Hey, good evening. Man, today was a great day. We started off late. We didn't leave Neel Gap till almost 10 a.m. We had trail magic a few times today. This was the biggest day on trail so far. We did, I think, almost 11 and a half miles. I got this awesome new hat at one of the trail magics, and we got to camp in about 6 o'clock tonight. We've already all had dinner, had bear bags hung, and it's getting close to hiker midnight. We left, the 6 of us that stayed at the cabin last night, pretty much all hiked together, kind of loosely together the whole day today. We're all gonna stay together at least till Friday because we have reservations at a hostel, and the timing will be perfect because it's supposed to be storming Friday afternoon. All right, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It rained all night. It's supposed to rain all day and into this evening. So I'm still in my tent. Let's talk about the realities here. There is a lot of rain splatter. Things are a little damp inside of my tent, mostly from the humidity and some rain splatter. Most things are dry though. It's raining pretty hard, so I can't get out of my tent until everything's packed up, and I have rain gear on because I don't want to pull any water into the tent. So the plan for the morning is to get everything ready, pack everything, put my rain gear on, emerge from the tent in full rain gear, grab my food bag and pack my tent on the outside of my pack and get rolling. And that's probably about it. Oh, at about 5:30 this morning, I had to pee really bad, and there was no chance I was getting out of
the tent then because it was raining really hard. So I peed in a Ziploc bag in the vestibule of my tent. So I'll have to dump that out too. The realities of backpacking. And this is probably the only video I will make today because of the weather. So until later.
So we had a momentary break in the rain. So we decided to play in the water. Yeah! It's cold. That was a deep puddle. Oh. You can't choose the weather, but you can choose your attitude.
What an awesome...
Okay, so we have a little bit of change of plans for the day. An unexpected or unplanned town stop. We have a couple minor ailments in the group, and I was talking into going to Helen, Georgia. And let me tell you how that conversation went for me getting talked into it. It was like, hey, do you want to split a hotel and go to Helen? Yes, it sounds great after last night. So when we went to Blood Mountain Cabins the other day, we had a few people, we split the cabin. It was only like $14 a person. So it's not like we're living it up and being too bougie here. We've been getting some pretty good deals and then splitting the room. So back to Helen for the evening. I'm almost down to Unicoi Gap right now, and we'll get a ride to Helen. And then tomorrow we'll do a couple big climbs in the morning, and then sometime Friday afternoon we will be in Hiawassee. All right, I'll probably get back to y'all when I'm back in Helen, and I'll show you a little bit of the trail. It's pretty much been walking in mud and pig slop today. This is the trail. It appears to be a water source. It's not. This isn't even that bad. Earlier we were walking and this morning it was a couple inches of water. Oh, we got some dry trail. All right, I hear the cars down there. I'm getting close to the parking lot. Okay, still working the way down to Unicoi Gap. But I wanted to show you a little bit more about what the trail looks like today. For the most part, the trail has been slick rocks and mud. This is the trail right here. Let me zoom in. That's the trail. All the way up, and it winds all around here. And this is more of the trail the way I'm going. All right, we're getting close to the parking lot. Okay, this is what hikers' gear explosion after rain. There's tents all the way down the banister here, and here's the room. Everybody has just stuff scattered. This is only 3 of us. I won't go in the bathroom. Who knows what's scattered in there?
I took it out. There's nothing in there. Just here.
Living the good life in Helen, Georgia. We ordered a pizza. We can go pick it up in about 20 minutes. And that's where I ended for tonight. Have a good one.